I'm so fucking excited.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Okay.
Me too, but I'm through it. I'm going through it, man.
I stayed awake through Beowulf.
Oh, I can hear the music so much better.
It's because the TV's volume is up.
Oh, damn. Man, see, I'm glad I've got the 2 copies of this now, because then I can go through this on my own time and just play it.
Yeah.
You know, because this, I'm getting my first reactions out there, but I'm not absorbing it as much as I would.
Well, yeah, when you're on your own alone at night in the dark in your underwear playing
Oh god,
this,
yeah, it's gonna be great.
it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be amazing. Hi there everybody, welcome back to the Tiki Lodge. I'm Ross.
And I am Game Over.
And
This is Andrew.
this is I've been a whole 12 hours since the last time we were here. That's how long it took the game to download. But now we're going to fucking Peacekeepers.
Yeah.
And I can get past the whole why am I not playing this game mode that I was in.
Yeah, because like all of well, I was gonna say last night. It was this morning.
Yeah.
Like we were watching movies, playing other games, doing other
Yeah,
stuff.
like we recorded, what, 4 or 5 hours of Pokemon?
Yeah, we played Pokemon for fucking ages,
Yeah.
and in between each episode, Ross went, right, check Spyro. And because of my current setup, the TV we're using, we're only using it because it's bigger than my
Yeah.
other TV, which is now my computer monitor.
Mhm.
It doesn't have a remote. I'm picking the remote up today.
That's good.
So we'll have
That's
a
good,
remote
yeah,
soon.
We'll have a remote soon.
But every time I wanted to check and make sure, check on Spyro's
Yeah.
download, I had to get up and change the HDMI's because it was quicker than using the buttons on the TV to change channels.
Oh man, that's rough.
So yeah, and like when it was like 75%, you could still only play the first homeworld, and that was it. And Ross was like, "Come on!
Yeah.
Can't even play the
But
first
then
level of the second
kicker
game."
is when I fell asleep. Andrew got me up, and I pressed a download just to check at the end, and then that's when it fucking decided it was going to load.
It was like 4:30 in the morning, so it,
Yeah.
this guy's badass. Look at
It
it.
is fucking badass.
I think that's what Spyro will look like when he grows up. Well, Spyro's a young dragon. He doesn't have like dwarfism or something.
No, he's like a teenager.
Yeah. Teenagers, Christ, they don't have one hell of a growth, but
Or it might be a kid, I'm not sure. Oh, let's see if the guys moon you.
yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say.
I'm pretty sure they do though, but they have to get them into the tent.
Yeah.
Oh man, this looks good.
It does. I recognize this. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, this one's a good one.
Yeah.
They've done a good job here. Okay,
So
now.
the motion blur.
They do.
Look at this little butt.
There it is.
Hey. And then you finally murdered him.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
we did it.
Hooray!
Yeah, the motion blur is a little bit off-putting when you're like charging about.
It is. Also, because this has a really nice lighting engine, which the original Spyro did not.
Yeah, obviously.
The original
yeah.
Spyro looked like a cartoon. It's just I recognize it a lot. I know this homeworld. It's just
Yeah.
I'm taking a minute to adjust.
Yeah.
And like we said previously, it feels a little bit cramped, just a little bit.
This one's not as bad though,
Not as
because
bad,
it's a big level anyway. I don't know why I've got a skill point there, but fuck it.
Well, do you get a skill point for destroying all the tents?
No idea, man. No idea.
Because like, it's Spyro 3, I know the best. I know all the skill points for every level, and that.
Well, because this game never had skill points before.
Well, maybe they've incorporated.
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. They've added their own skill points to this game because the first game never had it. It was only the second and third.
That's why this.
That looks like someone from Dragon Ball. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe like Dodoria.
It's like Dark Shenron fused with Yajirobe. Well, in this, the skill points will probably be a bit more clunky because the skill points were added to the game. The game wasn't built around them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, not that far
You
off
need
though.
200 gems to
Yeah,
to
but
get there.
fuck it,
Yeah.
we're gonna just go through all of the home worlds.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet home world.
We're just gonna 100% this bad boy, and then we'll do it in the second one. The second one, I would imagine, will only take me about 2-3 hours, maybe 4.
It's insane.
And I know that game so well, it'll probably won't take me very long to get through that. Well, I'll probably take a bit extra time to absorb it.
Savor it
Yeah.
like a good meal.
Yeah.
Just something you should do more often as well.
Yes.
Enough said about that. You guys don't need to know anymore.
Moved.
About what the fuck I'm talking about.
Can you knock those down? No.
Kaboom boom. Kaboom. Crafty burger.
Easy crafty. Yes, sir.
Fanny.
Right.
I just want to let the record show at this point. I'm either quiet or bizarre. I've only been awake for about 10 minutes.
Yes, he has. I basically was like, right, let's go. The second he got up. Shit.
What are you fucking playing at?
I'm being shit is what I'm doing. Oh, no, you got it.
Turn. Yeah, so I'm just taking it in as well now. It's
Yeah,
interesting, weird.
it's a cool interpretation. I like this one. I liked the other homeworld, but it felt a bit cramped because it's a smaller one. But the other ones are bigger, I think, because I think it's just the first one that's really that small. And Nasty's her world, the one at the very end, that's a bit small. But I mean, that one doesn't have any walls, so it'll probably feel a bit better.
Indeed. I cannot wait for Spyro 3 on this. Because it's the one I know the most.
Spyro 2 is the one where I'm really like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
That dragon, that fucking.
Right.
Is
So
there anything hidden behind the gate?
let me find out.
I don't think there is.
Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's do this because this is the flight anyway.
Oh my god.
I know where the rest of the gems are anyway, but this will only take a minute.
He's like in the original Spyro in these 5 bits, he had this kind of doom.
Yeah, his arms are all splayed out.
Yeah, in this he looks more focused. He's like, right,
let's go.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, you can lift him up and down too. Okay, I don't
It's
know.
gonna be fun. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I like the flying controls in this.
Yeah.
They're because in the old one, if you held the stick too hard in a direction, it just goes zooming.
He would. He could just randomly decide to do
Yeah,
a nose dive.
in this one, it's very controlled.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that. These are more fun.
Guess you're saying this is more fun than OG Spyro.
Just this section so far.
Well, we'll see what the speedways are like, because
Yeah.
they're more complex.
Yeah, I imagine it'll be better with these controls though.
Yeah. I was always a king of the speedways
shit.
when I was younger.
Retry. Let's retry that shit.
Like that one towards the end of the third game with the honeybees.
Yeah, oh, that one's funny.
It is. It's so fucking weird. But like me and Midnights, when I was a kid, they would get stuck in that for ages.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, kill me. And then I would eventually do it and would think I was king. While my friend was going, "Use the controller back." I'm like, "No, I am your king now."
Ah man, like, see with the second game, I've even considered trying to learn how to speed run the second game.
Shit, that's the thing about speedrunning. Speedrunning is a thing I have also tried.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy it.
Man, like, I never tried it, but I mean, I know a lot of the techniques, which will not be in this game, I can tell you that much.
Well, in the second one, they glitch through the scenery. And
Yeah,
stuff
like
that.
you can. There's like a
the
secret.
water cheat.
Yeah, there's a double jump in it that you can perform because it's a glitch in the control scheme.
Yeah. And there's also, you can make it so that Spyro always thinks he's underwater, so he just floats about.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty easy to do. I could show you that.
You showed me
Yeah,
it.
I've showed you.
You have.
Shit. Okay, let's retry that.
Because you spent ages trying to show me it didn't work, and you showed me a YouTube video of it, and I was like, "All right." And then next time we were
Yeah.
playing it, you did it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh." Oh, see, the last time I played we played Spyro. I nearly said Skyro. It's like Skyrim and Spyro.
That would be cool.
Last time I played Spyro was last time I played the third one. Remember that weird glitch?
Yeah,
We had an extra
Actually,
gem.
don't you have a photo?
I do.
Right, put it on the screen now.
It'll be on the screen now, as you can see. Game 117%ed, as we always
Yeah.
like to do.
Yeah.
And out of like the total, which is like 50,000 gems. I can't remember the exact number.
Yeah,
we
there's
had
an extra one.
We had 50,001.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd acquired an extra gem,
And-
more than there are in the game
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll put that up because you spoke to your stepbrother and he said he'd never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, and Steve knows his shit when it
Yeah.
comes to this shit. Like,
Yeah.
he really does. And I spoke to him about it, and he was like, and you looked online. I
Yeah.
looked online. We saw no
Yeah,
evidence
there's like
of this.
no glitch of that happening.
No one else had ever documented this happening before, so don't know. And this was emulated on the PS3, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. In the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've gone the right way.
You're supposed to go left up there for the lanterns.
Yeah, why didn't I follow that? Shit!
The fairy had a fucking
I know,
arrow.
I know, I just saw the tunnel and I was like, whee!
The love tunnel, yay!
God. I also think I missed some chests anyway.
I don't think you did.
I don't know. Okay, fuck it.
You were 8 out of 8 for everything apart from the ladders.
Bastards.
Yeah, I remember
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that.
That was sweet!
That was pretty sweet though. I'll give it that. Ah shit!
My god, you fucking
The
idiot.
controls are too tight. That's the problem. I'm expecting him to like dip down and like
You're overcompensating for nothing, yeah.
I'm doing what happened in the Insane Trilogy film.
God, it's so fucking
I missed that
tight.
one last time, I'm pretty sure.
Here's an action replay. Whee! 6, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2,
You were psyching me out,
3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Where are the other ones? Oh, okay, they're here.
1,
Nah.
0.
Shit.
I blame myself.
I blame yourself too. Oh man. Right, okay. This is the one. This is the one.
You know it.
I got this.
With Biffy Clyro and with Biffy Killy. Big shout out to Biffy Clyro. They're from my neck of the woods. And they're from Rost's ancestral neck of the woods.
Yes, yes, they are.
Well, that was sweet.
That was pretty sweet.
Maybe you missed one.
Did I? Are you sure? I don't think I did.
Okay, well. Let's have a look. Oh,
Yeah,
you didn't? Fuck me. You're right.
Manipulate.
Off camera. Sweet. You had like 5 seconds before at this point. Now you've got more than 10, son.
Dude, told you. This is the one.
Making
I might
it-
get a sweet, tasty skill point for this.
Making it rain.
Yeah.
With them times.
See, I'm starting to get the hang of the controls now.
Maybe the controls are starting to get the hang of you.
Maybe that's what it is.
The game is learning you as you are learning it. I mean, looking at this and, you know, kind of how you're doing at this point, I'm amazed you got as far as you did last time.
Yeah.
Come on, son. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1 to go. And the final one. Dun 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 dun.
0.1 seconds
Oh
left.
my god! To the fucking
I told you, that's the
balls.
one.
You-
That's the one.
You were not wrong.
Whew.
Jesus Christ.
That was rough. Oh man. See, can you pull them up and down? Huh?
You go left or right?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god! What does square do?
This is actually more fun. There isn't a square, mate. This is the Xbox.
Oh fuck! What does X do?
X does nothing but B uses a 5.
It's a fire.
It's a 5. This is more fun than it should be.
So are dragons or just Spyro specifically? Are they only fireproof on the inside?
I guess so.
Because like, I'm sure something like most like dragons are fireproof on the outside, but he definitely isn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a kid, so maybe they developed that.
That's pretty shit. It's like building up like an immunity to like a disease. You have to just keep setting yourself on fire until you're fireproof. That must suck.
Shit.
Before you become a real dragon, you must set yourself on fire.
Oh, look how fucking badass he looks. He's got an eye patch.
He's metal as fuck.
Okay, I'm starting to like this more and more.
He's got a mohawk.
That's badass. Alright, okay, let's get the last gems.
Hey Spyro, why don't you ever wear clothes? We're all dragons and we wear clothes. Shut up! I'm Spyro, I don't need to wear clothes.
I'm naked all the time.
I'm a nudist and I'm proud, bro. That's fucking Sonic, not Spyro. Way past cool.
Way past cool.
Gonna give you chili dog.
Oh shit, what
Oh
am I
my
doing?
god, into the purple lava with you,
Ah, this
bitch.
is what I was looking for. Oh shit.
You're still missing a few.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, they're in the bitty over here.
The bitty.
The bitty.
Bitty.
The bitty.
Daddy.
I want a bitty.
I want some bitty, daddy.
Right, yeah, the over here. Oh,
You fuddy-duddy.
that sucks. Okay.
He was like, oh no 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 no.
I'm in the drink. Okay, that was weird. The gliding's weird in this. It doesn't feel as...
You know what they say about bad workmen?
They blame the shitty tools. Okay.
That's fucking right, they do. It's all the tools' fault. I went to college.
See,
for
like you
6
fall
months.
really fast. The other one you felt like a paper aeroplane, just like zoom. This one you have a bit more weight to
You
you.
feel like a drone because
Yeah.
it's the 21st century.
Yeah. It's weird. I hope they kind of sort it out in Spyro 2 and 3 because there's a lot more glides in that.
Whoop 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 whoop!
100% level complete.
You know it, bitch.
Push me away.
I'm a very important dragon with very
To
important
Dry Canyon.
dragon things to do.
This is the one that they used to show off the Spyroscope thing that they made the game with. This level.
And if you don't know about the Spyroscope, obviously you haven't watched all the episodes up to this point, so get on it.
Yeah.
Why are you coming in at this point? I mean, maybe you only wanted to see this
Level.
level.
Maybe are you using this to help you complete the game? But if so, that's kind of weird. This game's pretty easy.
And also, you know, it's better because it's complete the game plus because it has us.
His cheeks will pop up when he's at the fire.
So the inside of his mouth must be fireproof.
Well, obviously, yeah. No, it's not. Every time he spits fire,
Ow!
killing him ever so slowly.
Ow! Bess, if you are here just for this level specifically, fuck you. The name of this level is going to be nowhere in the title. The name of this episode is going to be called "Fuck You," or like, you know, perfect Yu-Gi-Oh score. Internet first.
Internet first.
I don't know. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Perfect Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't know
score,
if that's-
internet first.
I don't know if you get a score in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's possible to have a
I don't
perfect
think
score.
so. Well, yeah, you have battle score, but the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh is your score goes down every time you get hit, and it's the person who gets to 0 first loses.
It's like darts.
Yes, I suppose. It's a weird analogy, but yeah, okay.
Well,
I'll
the
take
darts, your score comes down,
it. Yeah,
and you have to hit treble to finish.
yeah.
So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is essentially darts.
You heard it here first.
World time internet first. Yu-Gi-Oh actually darts.
It's Conan.
Smash that like button for Conan, the dark player. Look how
What
big he
the
is.
fuck?
Thank you for releasing
He's a
me,
knight.
Spyro.
He is Sir Smurf.
Ah, he's a good old thank you for releasing me.
Yeah. He doesn't have any custom shit.
Oh, those vultures are good.
I quite like him. But I am the vulture, so. And I'm the rooster. Shit.
I am the rooster.
I am the Eggman. Yeah, the Eggman. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Boris.
Hey, that Boris.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
He's naked though. He's like a bull.
You.
He has the horns and the cowbell.
Hey, Spyro.
I was born to glide.
No, not in this game.
And Tom Kenny's done a good job being Spyro again.
Yeah, it's weird hearing his voice in this game because he's only the voice of Spyro in the second two.
I know.
It's cool. It's cool though.
I don't know the first one well enough to have picked up on that because like I said, I keep saying I know the third one best, and he's Spyro in the third one.
Yeah.
But there's only one Spyro in my eyes, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Yes, that's always at the fucking Legend of Spyro games.
Yeah. What was it? What were those ones?
There's the Legend of Spyro
Oh, he's
Incredible
cute.
glide, Spyro.
as Night of something or Eternal Night. Yeah, Legend of Spyro, the first one, and Legend of Spyro Eternal Light, and then
They're pretty deep.
can't remember the last one. The last one you can fly the whole game. I think because
Yeah.
Spyro's like an adult.
Yeah, I know that because in the Dragonfly and stuff, he's a little bit older than this, but in the Elijah Wood ones, he becomes like a full-grown dragon, but he's still
Yeah.
fucking tiny.
Yeah.
When they decided to turn Spyro into like this epic fantasy adventure, and you're like, no, you're a dragon who has a hoarding problem for gems,
Yeah.
and you
That's
want
the
to, and you
surprise,
run out of
yeah.
other dragons to hang out with.
Yeah.
You're trying to sort both these problems by going on a wee adventure. And also you have a craving for blood because you're a psychopath and mass murderer.
Yes. Indeed.
All three of those things are fulfilled by you going on your adventure. It's not some fantasy quest. It's because like the Legend of Spyro series, they were all about how it's everything's so important and it's got such meaning
Yeah,
and
it
you've got
was
to
weird.
save the and like at the end of like I think it's the second or third one, Spyro and his girlfriend or whatever.
Cinder, I think.
Yeah, Cinder, the foxy, almost Night Fury-esque dragon. They fly into the center of the Earth,
Really? I didn't even know that. Oh shit, I don't know much about
I
that.
watched a playthrough of all 3 of them.
Alright.
Wasn't that long ago? I think it was when I heard about this.
I played the first one and completed it, but the second one I played a little bit of and then I got bored of it. It's probably because I got it on the Wii.
Probably, fuck.
Yeah.
Probably, but like, yeah, you end up in saving the world, the dragon world, in the final boss battle is in the center of the earth.
That's weird.
And Spyro like sacrifices himself, but Cinder or Singe, whatever her name is, saves him. He goes, "No, Spyro, the world needs you." And like, sacrifice-
No, well, Nathan.
and, like, I'll stay here and hold back Nasty North's son, or whatever the fuck it is.
I
No
don't
way it
know
would be
it.
Nasty North's
No,
son.
I don't think
That's
so.
nowhere near gritty enough. It's like the Christopher Nolan's like stage of Spyro's life.
Yeah, that sounds really weird.
Yeah. Hey, you lost your sparks. What happened?
Yeah, I kept falling into the drink.
Oh fuck!
That you, Spyro?
World War II
You
Smurf.
dragon I've been hearing so much about.
Even has
Ever
medals.
since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known.
You've known.
And Spyro looks like more feminine as well. He needs to
Yeah.
pass as a wee girl as well.
Yeah.
I think with this new character model because he's cute.
Yeah.
Why didn't they reboot that? Why didn't they make Spyro a girl?
Or Ghostbusters.
Do Ghostbusters or an Oceans on it, yeah, or Terminator, which is coming weirdly.
Yeah. Though I feel like the Terminator one's probably going to be better than the other two.
Probably because James Cameron is
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
He didn't just turn up on set one day with like Genesis.
Yeah.
He walked into the wrong studio and ended up on Terminator Genesis' set. Like, I love the Terminator movies, and like a lot of people said, "Oh, Terminator Genesis wasn't that bad." And I'm
Oh,
like,
it was.
you obviously don't like or know Terminator movies.
Like, I watched all the Terminators back to back, including Genesis, but even I knew something was off about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I had no connection to Terminator at all. That was the first time I saw them all. Was like, what, half a year ago?
Yeah, we watched them together. Yeah.
Oh, that's my mate. He's online. Aaron, that's yours. Choose whether to blur it out or not.
You can have loads of new Xbox
Yes,
friends. Show
yes.
me your epic gamer score.
Your call.
But like with Terminator Genesis, the problem I had with it, because I've watched this film, 'cause I love Terminator, and like, 'cause, I mean, I went through this like, there's other people go through music phases. I went through a James Cameron phase of like 3 fucking years, where I watched everything he'd ever done over and over and over again, including Avatar and Titanic.
Ugh, Avatar. Don't get me started on Avatar.
Yeah. But in Terminator Genesis, the problem I had with it is that I know they wanted to make it awesome and stuff, but like the opening scene, I like the stuff that was in the future. I wanted it to just stay in the future, like, you know, the post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Because the way that they did the Judgment Day, like the war, looked more like the original. It was all neon lasers and insane 80s vision of the future. Because I mean, I quite like Terminator Salvation. It's a different interpretation, but I enjoy it. Well done. But Terminator Genesis, the problem is in the first 20 minutes, in the future stuff and the present day stuff, they kill like 5 Terminators!
Yeah.
So Terminators are no longer a threat. And it's Sarah Connor that's taking them out. It's like, no. Sarah Connor can't just be a badass.
Yeah.
In the second one, she had earned her right to be a badass
Yeah.
through what she'd done in the first one. She can't
Yeah.
just be a badass when she's young.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop now because I'll just keep talking about this because
That's fair,
there's
that's fair.
so many things that are wrong with it.
Man, just rattle off as well because you want to
Oh
talk
my
about. That's
God.
what we're here for.
Also, no blood. There's
Yeah,
no
that's
blood
weird,
at all
too.
because like the original Terminator movies, there's not gore, but there's blood and there's violence and there's some pretty nasty killings, and they were marketed for kids. It was like RoboCop, in which there was full-on gore, but it was sold to kids.
Yeah.
You know, Alien was sold to fucking kids, whereas these days everything gets wrapped in cotton wool. And Genesis it suffers for that. I mean, I don't think it would have made the movie much better. Mainly, yeah, also, they just decided to rewrite the timeline. And I mean, why bother? Just do a straight up reboot.
Yeah.
That would have been better. A reboot or a remake. That's what I said about Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Like, do a straight up remake, which they said they weren't doing, but that's what it kind of turned into, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Or, you know, just do a straight up sequel. With Genesis, they wanted to do both, so it's a reboot.
So stupid.
It's so stupid, but and because it has to be convoluted. A, to make it fit into this weird kind of timeline they set up for themselves, and B, to make it set in the present, 2017 at the
Yeah.
time. So it gets really convoluted and weird, and all, like the fucking Arnie in it. Like, I always imagined like the Terminator, the T-800, the one that Arnie plays, to be the equivalent of a tank
Right.
It's not an F-22 Raptor. It's not an advanced piece of hardware. It's a Nokia brick phone. It's not an iPhone.
Right. Okay.
It's designed to make calls and bust skulls.
Yeah, that makes.
Well, I mean, I liked the idea in Genesis with the T-800, having it turn into kind of like Data from Star Trek Next Generation, where, you know, he rattles off information and can remember everything. That makes sense. And I mean, if they just threw in one line about how Sarah was when she was a kid, she changed something in his brain to make him like that. Because in Terminator 2, they turn on his behavioral protocols, which means that he can learn and adapt and change.
Yeah.
And his character develops really well, because, you know, it's Terminator 2, not Genesis.
Yeah.
But he's not like a fucking scientist. And also, Arnie, as much as I love him, has a really thick Austrian accent, and it's hard hearing him talking about quantum physics in a thick Austrian accent.
Yeah, I agree.
It's nothing against the bloke, he's great, but yeah, he shouldn't be talking about time manipulation fields and quantum theory. It just...
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I'm having a bit of trouble finding the last gem, I believe. Unless I'm missing a whole section, which I don't think I am.
Always happens in the collectathon, which this game basically invented.
No.
Well, it set the standard, I feel.
I don't know, there was plenty of stuff before this. Like Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Crash, to a degree.
Not really.
Oh, Crash is a collectathon, technically, it's just more 2D.
Yeah, I suppose, if you want 100%, you have to get every bonus.
You gotta collect shit, but
I know for me, this
it was an early-ish one, but I mean Croc was before this, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but I think with this, Insomnia kind of refined the collectathon.
Okay,
They made every
I'll give you
aspect of it fun. Like, at no point in this, even now, when you're just wandering around the same stage you've been on for the last, 20 minutes or so, or 15 minutes, you're still having fun.
Yeah.
Because they're interesting and they're well designed.
Yeah, no, they reinvented the wheel, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Even Rayman and stuff was a collectible.
Oh man, Rayman is awesome as well. Rayman 2 will be getting played at some point in 3.
I wanted to play one of the new ones.
I found it.
Ross said no.
I'm up for playing
Like
Origins of Legends, yeah.
Because those are my favorite Rayman games. It's weird, I know, but I've played
I can get that, they're very well made.
I've played most of the Rayman games. The only one I haven't played is the first one.
Yeah. Oh man, round 1 is ridiculously difficult. Yeah, it's infamously hard. Like, in order to fight the last boss, you have to collect everything.
Sweet.
Yeah, like everything. Like, you can get to the last boss without collecting everything, but in order to fight him, you have to have everything.
Yeah. Because I never completed the second one. I completed the third one a fucking bunch of times. The Hoodlum Havoc.
Yeah. Yeah, Hoodlum Havoc.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Like the music at the beginning of the game, I always thought was like the coolest tune ever. It made me think that Rayman was just like a badass.
Yeah, it gave a good vibe.
Yeah.
Clifton.
Oh yeah.
This one's a good one. I like this level.
Clifton Dink. Coming at you.
You know what? I think we'll do it next time on the Tiki Lodge.
Oh my god, we're doing it next time as Spyro flies through the void.
Yep, so we'll catch you next time. I've been Ross.
I've been Andrew, and if you're enjoying our rattles about nothing to do with Spyro, let us know in the comments. Maybe throw us a like. We will see y'all bitches next time.
Well, that's one hell of a... Alright then.
I was not expecting him to do that when
That
I started
was cool.
that. I started that bit. Right, we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, show his face.
Yes.